Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Good afternoon to you all. Distinguished audience, in person, we also have our online audience. And then we have our contestants. Good afternoon to everybody. Great. So you are welcome. This is the preliminary session of the Ashanti Regional Contest of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. It's the second contest of the day, actually. And we know that the quiz is organized by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in partnership with Eridec Ghana Limited and the Ghana Education Service. And so the focus of the quiz actually is to enhance the knowledge and understanding of basic principles underlying science, ICT, and mathematics. Let me bring to your attention, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, which is the main organizer of the quiz, is ranked #1 globally in quality education. So the hallmark of the institution is quality. And so you, as participants, I think it's a privilege to be associated with this very great achievement. So we are grateful, actually, to the Vice Chancellor, Professor Rita Akosua-Dixon, and the Provost of the College of Science, Professor Leonard Amakuji. And we also really appreciate the contribution of the Chair of the Planning Committee, Professor Kwesi Preku, and actually the entire members of the committee. And we are also very grateful for your presence here. We would want to also acknowledge our sponsors for the program. We have KNUST Institute of Distance Learning. We thank you for making our journey around the nation very easy and pleasurable. Your venues provided are well appreciated. KNUST e-learning for all our media and video coverages, we are so grateful. Dex Technology, thank you for making our technology challenge a reality. At Dex Technology, we say a new beginning, 2 new engineers. We also thank you, the headmistress and the teachers who have brought our contestants. Contestants, also, we are grateful for your coming. Today, we have 3 schools. We have Best Brain International School, ADONIA Angels, and then we have Global Community School. Yeah, the school that will win this contest is going to make it to the next stage of the competition. I don't know which school is winning. Do you know? Yes. You do? Yes. Which school is that? Yes. Again? Well, actually, I didn't really hear, but let's see what happens. The best is actually going to be the winner. I am Dr. Mrs. Linda Bacha-Debra, and I'm a senior lecturer with the Department of Clinical Microbiology, School of Medicine and Dentistry, KNUST. I will be your quiz mistress for this particular contest. So we would want to see the contestants that are here. They are seated, but they may not be the ones that we called. Let's confirm your names. So we would want to know contestants from Global Community School.
Faustina.
Come again?
Amankwa Faustina.
Okay, and?
Arakwele Spell.
Please give them a round of applause. From Adonia Angels, we have, you can bring the microphone close to you. Bring the microphone close. Yeah, bring it to your comfort. Okay. You may have to speak a bit louder. Speak like there's a goal scored by your favorite team.
Goes to Richmond. That is how you should pronounce your name. Goes to Richmond.
I have to hear what you say, you know. Okay. So, and together with
Ronald Atuahene.
Good. Good. So let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Contestants from Best Brain are
Adobafusam.
Get your press.
good. Thank you. Audience, you have already started doing well, so you may also have to give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. So this afternoon's contest, we are going to have 4 rounds. The fundamentals, fastest finger, fastest brain, technology challenge, and decoding the clues. I will read the instructions at the beginning of each of the round to you. So I wish you good luck and may the best school win. We have provided buzzers for each one of you. We will use the buzzers, and so I will ask you to test them when the time is due, okay? So we would start the round 1. Round 1. That is the fundamentals, okay? I mean, this round consists of questions in the area of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the 2 other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations and 40 seconds for questions that do require calculations. Each school will have a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. Bonus questions are open to the 2 other schools to compete for, and here you have to ring the buzzer. If you fail to ring the buzzer before answering the bonus question, your answers are nullified, even if your answer is correct. Let's try the buzzers to be sure they are working now. So the buzzer for Best Brain International sounds like, okay, that is working. And for ADONIA Angels, good. Global Community School, great. Let's give them a round of applause. Everything is set. And we can begin our contest. Good. So now, question 1. I will start with Global Community School. Listen attentively. Which part of the human brain is responsible for controlling vital organs such as breathing, heartbeat, and blood pressure? Yes, Amankwa.
The medulla oblongata.
Medulla oblongata is correct. ADONIA Angels. Which part of the digestive system is responsible for controlling the flow of partially digested food from the stomach to the small intestines?
Esophagus.
You have another attempt?
Large intestines.
That is incorrect. You've been bailed out. Global Community? That is not correct. Yes, it's been bailed out. The correct answer is the pyloric sphincter. Best Brain International School. What part of the skin produces an oily substance that helps moisturize and protect the skin?
The sebaceous.
Sebaceous gland is correct. Question 2, you also have 15 seconds because it does not require calculations. And I would start with ADONIA angels. What is the term for malicious software that misleads users about its true intent? Now, Best Brain. You have to wait till they are bailed out before you press the buzzer. Okay, Best Brain.
Trojan horse.
That is correct. Now your main question. What type of malware replicates itself in order to spread to other computers?
The worm virus.
Come again?
Worm.
Worm. Correct for 3 points. Global Community School. Name the type of virus that encrypts files and demands a ransom for decryption keys.
Boot sector virus.
Another attempt?
File infecting virus.
That is incorrect. Best Brain, you have to wait. If you do that again, I'll penalize you. Okay, you can have the floor.
The ransomware.
That is correct. Now, question 3, also 15 seconds. And I'll start with Best Brain International School. Most comets come from how many main sources?
Two.
2 is correct. 2 sources. So, continue with the comets. And Global Community School, your main question. Where does short period comets originate from?
Asteroids.
Come again.
Asteroids.
That is not correct. You've been bailed out. Best Brain.
The Kuiper.
Come again.
Kuiper belt.
Kuiper belt. That is correct for a bonus. ADONIA angels, your main point. Now the long period comets. Where does it originate from? Best Brain?
Alt cloud.
Wow, that is correct. We'll move on to question 4. Also 15 seconds. And I would start with Global Community School. What is the common name for acetic acid?
Ethanol.
No, come again.
Ethanoic acid.
No. Bonus? We have to, yeah. Best brain?
Vinegar.
Vinegar is the answer. Adonia Angels. What is the name of the compound with the chemical formula CH3COOH?
Chlorine.
That is not correct. Another attempt.
Ethanol.
I haven't called you. Okay. I pardoned Best Brain, so I'll pardon you. And that is correct. Now, Best Brain. What is the scientific name of the substance with the chemical formula NaHCO3, commonly used as a leavening agent in baking?
Sodium hydrogen triisocarbonate 4. Sodium hydrogen carbonate.
No, I'll pass it on. Global community.
Baking soda.
We want the scientific name, so I will not give it to you. Time is up. It is sodium bicarbonate. Bicarbonate. Yeah, thank you. So now question 5. 40 seconds. It's a preamble to all schools, so I will need you to pay attention. Amma has 2 600 ml flasks. One contains 1/3 full of orange juice. The other 1/5 full of orange juice. She fills both flasks and empties them out into a larger flask. I'll take it again. Amma has 2 600 ml flasks. One contains 1/3 full of orange juice, and the other 1/5 orange juice. She fills both flasks and empties them out into a larger flask. Okay. Now, Global Community School. Are you ready? What is the volume in milliliters of the total orange juice in the larger flask?
.7 milliliters.
Another attempt.
$320 million.
That is correct for 3 points. Adonia Angels. What is the fraction of water in the larger flask?
1/8.
That is incorrect.
1/8 millimeters.
Best Brain International.
4 on 5.
Come again. I didn't.
4 on 5.
That is not correct. So you've been bailed out. That is 11/15. 11/15. Best Brain International. Now, if Amma pours out half of the contents from the larger flask, what will be the total amount of water remaining in the larger flask, assuming the liquid is poured out evenly?
$260 milliliters.
Another attempt.
600 milliliters.
That is not correct. Global community.
160 milliliters.
That is also not correct. Time up. And we will move on to the next question. So the next question, we're going to have statements, and you are to state whether they are true or false. Okay? The question will not be passed on as bonus, so you have to pay attention. I'll start with Best Brain International. Are you ready? Okay. So nitrogen contains a triple covalent bond. True or false?
True.
True is the answer. Global Community School. Water contains one single and one double covalent bond. True or false?
True.
That is false. ADONIA angels. Methane, CH4, contains 4 single covalent bonds. True or false?
False.
It is true. Global community. Cotyledon. Cotyledon plants usually have floral organs arranged in circles of 4 or 5. True or false?
False.
That is incorrect. It's true. ADONIA angels. Both dicot roots and stem have specialized cells. True or false?
True.
True is the answer. Best Brain International School. As plant cells grow, they also become specialized into different cell types through cellular differentiation. True or false?
True.
True is correct. So now we have come to the end of round 1.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what.
And at the end of the first round, the scores are as follows. We have Global Community School accruing 7 points. ADONIA Angels had 3 points. And Best Brain International School had 20 points. Thank you very much. We thank our sponsors. We mentioned that we are sponsored by DEX Technology. Practical science has been made more practicable. And KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, long learning, lifelong learning is an essential key for development. And KNUST E-Learning Center is just a click. Thank you very much. We'll move on to round 2. Round 2 is the fastest brain, fastest finger round. And here, one question is going to be read out, and contestants are to compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they should press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from the question. After the buzzer is pressed, the contestant must answer in 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete for the answer. A wrong answer in this round attracts a penalty of 1 point. So, best wishes to you all. Are you ready? Okay, good. So now I start. Question 1. What is the chemical formula for the compound commonly known as rust? Best Brain International.
Fe subscript 2, O subscript 3.
That is correct. Question 2. Fishing rod is under which class? Best Brain?
3rd class liver.
Yes, 3rd class liver is correct. You have to be fast. The 4 front teeth. Global Community?
Canine.
No. Best Brain?
Incisors.
Incisors. That is correct. Question 4. What is the term for a set of rules that specify how data should be formatted and transmitted over a network. Best brain.
Protocol.
Protocol is the answer. Question 5. What is the name of the compound with the formula KNO3? Global community?
Potassium permanganate.
That is not correct. Best brain?
Potassium nitrate.
Potassium nitrate. Question 6. Please allow them. What is the term for the practice of using a network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data? Global community.
Cloud storage.
Cloud computing is correct. Yes, it's the cloud. 7, question 7. Assuming you may have to use your pens and the paper. Assuming the tourism levy for foreigners is 10% of a taxi fare, what is the total amount to be paid to the driver for 2 citizens and 3 foreigners for the original taxi fare of 6 cedis, 50 pesos? Global community?
32 cedis, 50 pesos.
No, that is not correct. So you have been bailed out. It's 34 cedis, 45 pesos. Okay. Now question 8. Are you ready? Adonia, are you ready? Okay. Amma applied a force of 200 newtons to a small patch of soil with an area of 20 centimeters square in her garden. What is the pressure Amma exerted on the soil patch?
1,000 Pascal.
No, that is not correct.
10 Pascal.
That is also not correct. Best brain?
100,000 Pascal.
100,000 Pascal is the answer. Now we are done with round 2.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Set has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
Welcome back, and we have ended round 2, and I would like to bring the scores to your attention. So at the end of the second round, we had ADONIA Angels with -1 point. And Global Community School with 0 points. Best Brain International School accrued 24 points. So at the end of the second round, we have total points being starting from ADONIA Angels, totaling 2 points. Global Community School with a total of 7 points. Best Brain International School with a total of 44 points. Our sponsors have to be acknowledged. They have done so well. Dex Technology, they are making practical science even more practicable, you know. And for IDL, lifelong learning is an essential key for development. KNUST e-learning center is also just a click. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to our contestants. They have done so well by coming this far. So we move on to round 3. Round 3 is called the Science and Technology Challenge. So there's one question for all the schools. You all have one question, and the question in this round will require the contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score in this round is 10 points, and contestants will be given up to 10 minutes to complete the task, okay? This particular round is powered by Dex Technology Science Set. So, if you are ready, we will begin the round. Are you ready? Are you ready, Global? ADONIA? Best Brain? Good. So it's a preamble, okay? Check, you have some items given to you, you are supposed to have 5 mirrors. So check if you have them. 5 mirrors. They are labeled M1, M2, M3, M4, and M5. Do you have the mirrors? You all have them. Good. And then you have also been provided a laser light. There's a laser light with the batteries. Have you seen your laser light? You have to connect it to the battery and then you can see the light. You switch it on and the light will come. Are you okay? Are you all okay? Best Brain, are you fine? Are you okay? Good. And then you should have a screen. The screen is labeled S. So the item labeled S is your screen. Okay. So now, what we have to do is that you have also been given a sheet that has the light path. Check your sheets. You should have a sheet with a light path on it. And there's a point labeled L, which is the starting point. So the laser is the L, okay? And there's a point labeled L, which is the starting point, and then another point labeled S, which is the end point. So now what you have to do is arrange the components that you have been given. You have also been given some boards, cardboards, smaller pieces of boards, and those are supposed to support the mirrors. They are the supports for the mirrors. Okay. So what you have to do is to arrange the components that you have been given to achieve a similar light path as the one that is on the sheet. Are you clear? You understand? Okay. Are you all set now? Best Brain, are you okay? Good. So you have 10 minutes for this round and the clock starts now. You are left with 2 minutes, contestants. You are left with 2 minutes. And answer the questions. Don't waste all the time. So your time is up, and so you have to stop work. You put your pens down. Let me see what you have done first, and then I will take your sheets.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience.
Great. They needed to perform a task, and they have done what they can. Okay? So now let's see what they needed to do and whether they were able to do it as expected. Yeah. So they were given 5 mirrors, they were given a laser light, and they were also given a source. And the instruction was that they start, there is also a diagram provided for them, so they needed to just look on the diagram and place the mirrors as it is on the diagram, and then arrange them so that they are able to achieve a similar path. And that is exactly what I got up to see, whether they had arranged the mirrors as was indicated on the diagram. And then they needed to go ahead and answer questions per the outcome of the arrangements they did. So the scoring here, we said, is 10 points in total, and successful completion of the experiment gives 5 marks, and the answers to the question 1 was for them to indicate the physical law that is demonstrated in the experiment they did. And that would give them a point, 1 point. The second question was for them to explain how it is possible to bounce the light in these mirrors that were given to them. And if they are able to do that, they would get 2 points. And the last question was for them to mention any system, any device that the system will use. Practically any device that the system will use as per the experiment they did. And if they are able to mention any device, then they would get 2 points. So they all worked, they did something. The results that is expected after they had arranged the mirrors, they were to bounce the lights to each of the mirrors, and the final light is supposed to go onto the screen. So the arrangement is such that you place the mirrors to bounce the light, and then you place another mirror to bounce the other light until you get a light on the screen. And if I take I think I have a small issue that I have to solve. Whose sheet is this one? And you want to confirm your sheet? Is this yours? I don't know. Because you did not write. You did not write the name of your school. So I had to. Okay. So if I take the sheets, I mean, this is not in any order actually. I just use the first sheet in front of me. So if I take the sheet from ADONIA Angels, and they are seated there, and they can attest to the fact that there is no light bouncing onto the screen. So the arrangement was not done as expected. However, they have attempted to work, and so out of the total of 5 points, I would give them 1. And then there were some questions that they needed to answer. The first question that they needed to answer was the physical law that demonstrated the experiment they did. And the expected answer was reflection or rectilinear propagation of light. ADONIA told me that that is the laws of reflection. So I will give them the full mark for that. And that is 1 mark. The second question was for them to explain how it is possible to bounce the lights in these mirrors. They couldn't explain, of course, they couldn't bounce the lights, so they couldn't have explained it. So they earned no mark for that session. And the The third question was for them to mention a device that uses the operation in the experiment. And there too, I did not get any feedback from them. So for ADONIA, with a total of 10 points, they earned 2 points. Now, global community. Also, the arrangements, and they can also confirm in front of them that there was no light on the screen. And so they completed the experiment, but the expected results was not earned. So as I did for ADONIA, I will also give them 1 point. And to answer the question on the physical law that demonstrates the experiment, they also said reflection of light, which is correct. So 1 point from them. And the next question was for them to explain how it was possible to bounce the light of these mirrors. The expected answer is that the mirrors have smooth and shiny surfaces, which allows perfect reflection of light. The answer I got from global community is that the mirrors can reflect light and it is smooth. I think for the mention of its smoothness, I would give them 2 marks. The next question was for them to mention one device that uses the system like this experiment. And the answer they provided me is satisfactory. They said the mirror periscope, and we all attest to the fact that that is also used. So I would give them an additional 2 points. So in total, global community school earns 1122, totaling how much? 6. Good. You are also very good. So 6 marks out of 10 for ADONIA. They have done well. Clap for them. Global, yes, global community. Yes, that is for global. Now, Best Brain International School. So for Best Brain International School, as I looked on the screen, I realized that they have done the experiment as expected. So they get the total full 5 marks for the performance of that experiment. And now, the physical law that demonstrates this experiment, they said reflection of light. They wrote the angle of incidence is equal to the angle. Please, reflection of light is enough for me, so I'll give you the 4 points. And then explain how it's possible to bounce the light in these mirrors. They said it was possible to bounce, I think it's the mirrors, as a result of the rectilinear propagation of light, which we know from the scheme that that is the expected answer. So 2 points for them. Now, a device to be mentioned. They also said a periscope, which is correct. Brain International gets the full mark for that round. 10 points. Yes. They deserve another round. They have done so well, and this brings us to the end of round 3.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study...
And welcome back. The schools have performed very well, and I would like to announce the scores at the end of round 3. So at the end of round 3, the scores within the round 3, is as follows. ADONIA Angels had 2 points. Global Community School had 6 points. Best Brain International School had 10 points. So putting the marks together, at the end of round 3, we have a total mark of 4 points for ADONIA Angels, 13 points for Global Community School, and 54 points for Best Brain International School. Those of you in the audience who are not clapping, you have to clap. They have done well. Thank you. Congratulations, you have done really, really well. And we are also happy that we have sponsors who really supported us, which included KNUST, IDL. And we thank them so much because they made our journey around the nation so easy and pleasurable. And their venues they provided were very, very comfortable. So we really appreciate that. E-learning, KNUST e-learning has also supported us. And for all our media and video coverages, we are so grateful. DEX Technologies, we thank you for making the technology challenge, which we have witnessed right now, a reality, and I think we are very happy with that. At DEX Technologies, we say a new beginning to new engineers. So thank you very much, and congratulations to all competing schools. Let's give them a round of applause again. Great. So we'll move on to round 4. But before we do that, we have to do a substitution, and the substitution is for Best Brain. We have Nketia Prince being replaced by Derek Boachi. Thank you. Congratulations, you have done well. And our new entrant, you may want to mention your name to us.
Okay, I am Boache Derek.
Very confident, Boache Derek. You're welcome. Now we will move on to round 4. And in round 4, we say decoding the clues round. Here in this round, a question will be read. Please pay attention. A question will be read out in a series of clues. And if the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points are awarded. If the question is answered on the second clue, 5 points are awarded. If it gets answered on the fourth clue, on the third clue, then 4 points are awarded. And if it's answered on the fourth or any other clue, then 3 points are awarded. So contestants, you are to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the question. If you fail to press the buzzer before answering, you are disqualified, even if your answer is correct. Is that okay? So are we ready to start? Are we ready? Yes. Okay, good. So they are in 4 sets. Now set 1. I am a 2-digit number. I am the sum of the first 8 non-zero positive integers. I am the smallest number with exactly 9 divisors. When you find the product of the square of the first 3 positive integers, you will find me. The sum of my digits is a perfect square. Global community.
36.
36 is correct on the 5th clue. On the 5th clue. Now the second set, set 2. I am a highly specialized organism in the world of biology. My existence ranges from microscopic to macroscopic. My survival relies on finding and exploiting another organism. My presence often leads to harm or debilitation of the host. Some of my species are known to transmit diseases. Biologists study my interaction with hosts to unravel Best Brain Academy. Parasites is correct on Now set 3. That is the last but one. I come in various forms, including liquids, papers, and dyes. I am very significant in the world of chemistry. I can be natural like red cabbage juice or synthetic. My color trans global community.
Acid-base indicator.
That is correct on clue 3. On clue 3. Now we have the last set, and that will be our final question for the contest. I am an essential part of all living things, despite being incredibly tiny. In the field of biology, my existence was first documented by an English scientist in 1965. Within the sphere of information and communication technology, I am often depicted as an orderly rectangular entity. You can typically locate me in police stations, and I have a specific function. At times, I serve as a holding unit for individuals in legal custody. Best brain.
Cell.
Cell on clue 4. That is correct. Please, the applause was so short. Thank you. So thank you so much. That is the end of our 4th and final round, and we congratulate all competing schools. Thank you all so much. And welcome back. We have the scores for the round, and in fact, there's total scores for the contest. So at the end of round 4, ADONIA Angels could not earn any points. Best Brain International School had 6 points. And Global Community School had 7 points. So, at the end of the contest, putting all the marks together, we have a total of marks which I am going to announce. I would start with ADONIA Angels. So all throughout the rounds, up to the 4th round, ADONIA Angels accrued 4 points. Let's give them a round of applause. They have done well. Global Community School accrued a total of 20 points. And Best Brain International School had a total of 60 points. Let's give them a big round of applause. And this applause is going to all the contestants. This one you are giving is for all the contestants. Thank you. All done so well. You don't know how it is to sit up here. Just sit here and be confident to say I would answer. let alone open your mouth to answer. So, contestants, you have all done well. Well done, okay? However, we needed one person to move on, one school actually, to move on to the next stage of the competition. And from the scores that we have, Best Brain International School qualifies for the next stage of the competition. And let us give them a very big round of applause. Congratulations. You have done so well. So we have come to the end of the contest, and this afternoon we have Best Brain International School as the winners of the second contest of the day. Congratulations and well done.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.